Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hero Life. I am Paul, and this is Dan. Dan, how are you?
Yeah, very good, mate. How are you?
I'm doing well. Doing well. I don't know if you can tell. I really thought I'd get the lighting rig out to really accentuate the bags under my eyes. Have you been able to get a good squiz at them?
Yeah, I'm surprised maybe that you can even see my eyes. That's how relaxed they are right now. It could be time for sleep soon, even though it's 3 in the afternoon.
Nothing wrong with that, mate. Nothing wrong with a little siesta. The Spanish got so right.
Yeah,
So many things right. I thought it'd be a good idea to talk about how to function or how we have both been functioning in a state of sleep deprivation.
yeah. I mean, it's a great topic. I'm sure we've both got a lot to share. I can just like directly share about my night last night.
Go for it.
Um, it was 1:30 a.m. and it was dark. It was raining, and the sailor was screaming, and and it was my turn. And I'm so lucky. My wife Romy is just amazing in terms of just being so available. But it was my turn, and so I was like in such a deep sleep. And I got to spend 20 quality minutes with Sailor and just be with her, change her nappy and sing her some songs and move around. And, 20 minutes later, she was restful in bed. And I went back to sleep. And then at 6:30, back up, and both kids up at that point. And and I just had to put my feet on the ground. I just felt like I'm so lucky that I get to do this and what a privilege it is. And I even felt like that at 1:30 in the morning, because it was like it's so easy to go into the negatives.
Mm.
It's so easy to let the mind just go into everything that's wrong about the situation. And it's not that those kind of thoughts didn't arise, but I just also was so grateful that I had that opportunity and that I got to give my wife the opportunity to sleep through the night for the first time in a long time too. And and it's 3 in the afternoon now and had a full day of work and a lot more to come. And I just feel all is well and yet completely exhausted. And that just doesn't seem to be presenting a problem. And that's the like amazing thing about our minds and our bodies and our just mindset and disposition too. That we're going to be constantly woken up, especially as newer parents. And what's the mindset that you're going to take into those situations where, of course, being asleep is a much more beneficial and valuable place to be.
Mm. Mindset is everything. Mindset's everything when it comes to execution in every department of your life. Like you said, you could choose to play a victim at 1:30 in the morning, or you can choose to be an absolute boss of a parent. And that's exactly what you chose to do, which is a beautiful thing because everybody has that choice. You don't need to be born into privilege or anything like that because when it comes down to it, at 1:30 in the morning, everybody with a newborn child is going to have that child waking up and crying, regardless of what background that they have. And the only thing changing your experience is your mindset. And you had the resources to be able to do that. And we urge all of our dads here to be able to, I suppose, call on these resources that we talk about so often in Hero Life, to be able to empower yourself and those around you to be able to make the most of your family life. And what I've been experiencing over the last 10 days has been a similar thing. And I've fallen into various different nightly narratives that have taken place. One night I came home and Jude, he just wouldn't sleep. From 8 a.m. From 8 p.m. through till I think it was about 4 or 5 a.m. um, he'd poo, he'd get gas, we'd settle him, we'd put him down, and we wouldn't hear anything for about 3 minutes, and then he'd arc up again. And that's a really, really challenging process to go through. And then you feel like, this child is never going to be okay the next, within days. The child is just continuously going to have challenges, which means you're going to have challenges. But then the next day, things are okay, and then you can fall into the I suppose, trap of saying that everything is going to be okay sleep wise from here on in. But the funny thing is everything is a phase, and feeling and acknowledging that everything is a phase and seeing the beauty in every aspect of every phase is an empowering process. And that's something, and I know Jude has only been alive in this world for 10 days, but like, I feel like he's taught me already so much throughout these days and nights, more importantly. And the challenges associated with living my life during the day, having conversations with people, being present in my parenting process whilst being sleep deprived. It's very easy to fall into that realm of just not being present. But it is only a matter of mindset to be able to say, right, I have had no sleep, but the very fact that I can identify that this is a mindset tool, or an active mindset, gives me the power to be able to activate a positive mindset when I'm coming into parenting, and when I'm coming into being in conversation with my loved ones.
Mm. Yeah, I think surfing the waves of sleep deprivation is an art, and it can be really powerful to lean on other people who are going through the same experience, because doubling down on that mindset perspective, it can always be looked at as a difficult scenario, or it could be looked at through the lens of like a blessing and an
Mm.
opportunity, just to be with our children in their like time of absolute need, and to be cared for in a way that it's like such a treasured period of time as well. And sometimes it can be hard to like relax and rely on that gratitude, but once that's practiced, moment to moment, it just becomes an automatic instinctive disposition, and we can just hone that by just practicing. And like each moment that we get to have, I mean, like I love when my parents say to me, enjoy these moments because they're not going to last.
Mm.
And Rom and myself, we just sometimes sit there and I just going, like, I want to press pause right now on Lula because she's just so fun. And then it's like it's like that moment's gone, and the next day comes and she has already evolved so much. And then thinking about Sailor's 10 months already, and so just the enormity of like time, and the importance of treasuring the moments that we have at these precious stages of life, is something that I think about and reflect on daily.
Mm. Absolutely. And the beauty of these moments are sometimes the fact that we are the challenges that present themselves on the other side of the coin. So to have these moments of your children being so beautiful, they're almost embellished by the fact that you're sleep deprived, because you have those challenges associated with it. So it's such a powerful exercise to look at these positives associated with all of these challenges in your life. So I hope this has given you guys a little bit of insight into next challenges that you guys come up, and maybe it would be a good idea for the next time one of your children do wake up in the middle of the night to just pause and to see the beauty associated with being able to spend some time with your child who wants to get back to sleep, uh, when it feels like you're the only two people awake in the entire universe.
Perfect. Yeah. And love to hear how it lands for you, that practice, because it just opens up the great doors of like how lucky we are.
Beautiful. Thanks, Dan.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Paulie.